Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Grinch for Sony PlayStation 1 and Sega Dreamcast. In the last video, we started wreaking havoc in downtown Whoville. We smashed 10 snowmen, and we painted 10 mayor posters. Also, I remembered his name was Mayor Augustus Mayhew. And now, it's time to go to the post office. So, unless we have a disguise, which we do, and we have it on, we can't do anything at the post office. We can't even get in. So how do we fix that? Well, it's quite simple. We need to find a phone booth, much like this one. Open the door with triangle. Go in, and when you get the prompt to change costumes with the triangle button, press triangle, and you'll put on your Who Cloak. While in your Who Cloak, you can do the pancake, but you can't do much else. However, all the enemies, whether it be these hummingbird-like things, or any of the citizens of Whoville, will not mess with you. They'll just stand there and let you do stuff. And you can just walk through this door. Police officer just stands there and lets you do it. No consequences whatsoever. And now we are in the Whoville post office. If you want, you can go over here and go up to Cindy Lou Who, but she just walks up to you. Of course, if you walk away from the mail, she does eventually stay away from you. What you do want to stay away from are these little red lights that signify the cameras looking around. And we need to go through these doors, but we're going to have to open them from the inside in order to get to them. There are air vents. Only Max can get to them. So let's go ahead and call Max. And when you go through the vents, you want to keep two things in mind. The color and number of the door. Like, this is door 3, and there's a cyan-colored light around this door. When you are going through the ventilation system, you want to look for the number and the color. So, you want to look around here a little bit, follow the color, and of course the number, and you'll eventually realize where you need to go. So this ventilation shaft opening here will lead us to room number 3. And if we step on this floor switch with Max, Max will unlock the door. Hey, guess what? The Grinch is near it. So we can just get the guy in here, and we can smash the presents and shuffle the mail. If you're in the wrong room, you'll have no choice but to switch back to the Grinch and then press select again to call Max. And you'll have to try all over again. Of course, you can always go back if you need to, but yeah, it kind of helps reset everything a little bit. Oh, and you have to shuffle the mail to keep the door fully closed, or open, rather.
Boy, I'm good.
So now that we've shuffled the mail, this floor switch will stay green, meaning that this door will stay open indefinitely. Now it's time to go to door 4, which has a yellow light.
Go, Max.
Let's call Max again, and let's go through any of the ventilation shafts that are nearby. Alright, here's yellow. This will definitely lead us to 4. You'll probably see a 4 on the wall somewhere near there. Let's unlock the door and get the Grinch in. And from here, we do what we need to do. Don't want to pancake poor Max there, but not like it'll have any... Not like there's any consequences from doing that, though. And there's a number above all of the little mail cubbies that you can shuffle. So here's mail rack 4. Let's shuffle.
Hey!
I'm assuming that's Cindy Lou Who. The game is based on the film and the book, as far as I'm aware. And now, let us continue to go up and avoid the red lights. If you get caught under a red light from a security camera, you just get sent back to the entrance via a trapdoor. That's all that happens. And this door is locked on the inside.
My heart is like a pea.
And we have found a Heart of Stone. The Heart of Stone gives us 1 extra hit point, which means more maximum health. We have to go shuffle the mail in the first 4 rooms in order to get into the 5th room and shuffle the mail there. Anyway, let us get past the security camera there. 2 and orange.
Go, Max.
Alright. Looking around. There's a 1. That's 1 in purple. We don't want to go there. There's orange. Just right there. Let's hit the switch. And from here, we're going to break everything and shuffle the mail again. Any more for any more. There we are. Now we can go ahead and shuffle the mail here.
Hey!
Alright. Now to go through here and head towards the purple door. Thankfully, there's nothing in our way here.
Go, Max.
And we can have Max go through this vent and make it a little easier on ourselves. There's 1. There's purple. There we are. Hit the switch. By the way, if you press X while playing as Max, you can get him to bark. Which, I don't know if that does anything for you in-game, but at least you can let him bark.
Go, Max.
Anyway, let's go ahead and shuffle the mail. And now that we've shuffled the first 4 mail racks, we're going to get a different cutscene.
But what is happening? Dad? Dad? Daddy Who, could you come here, please?
Just a minute, dear. I've got to finish this, and I'll be right with you.
And the girl's dad, Cindy Lou Who, her father has come out of door number 5. So we can now go towards that door. But I want to avoid getting spotted on the way there. So I need to be careful. And now we can go in here. We have some more gift boxes that we can destroy. And 1 more mail rack to mess with. And we have a blueprint.
Gotcha.
This is the 3rd one for the Rotten Egg Launcher. And without further ado, let's shuffle the mail one last time.
Who are you? Well, you're
The Grinch.
And the Grinch got to thinking how nice it would be to get some fresh air, watch the Who's try and ski.
And Who Forest is unlocked after destroying all the snowmen, shuffling all the mail, and painting all the mayor's posters. So, once we go back out, the security system will no longer be in operation. And if you go back to the entrance, you'll find another blueprint. We have the fourth and final blueprint for the Rotten Egg Launcher, and you can now return to Mount Crumpet and assemble this gadget using the Grinch's computer, which is exactly what we're going to do as soon as we leave. If you go back to where Cindy Lou Who was, she won't be there anymore. Anyway, let us go back to the computer and set up the Rotten Egg Launcher. Rotten Egg Launcher is going to be able to allow us to do some cool stuff, so we need to get that ASAP. And did I ever go up there? And by up there, I mean the area above the computer.
To open these super doors, he must do something first. Break all kinds of presents, make the packages burst. Once he's passed through this threshold, he'll be in a space filled with crazy games. It's a delirious place.
I didn't. I could have done this in the first video, but there is a slope you can go up near the computer where if you've destroyed enough gifts, you can play games. Also, there is a locked door, but if you approach it, you'll find out that something is blocking the door from the inside. We'll be coming back here soon enough. In the meantime, and in between time, let's hit up the computer. We need to set up that Rotten Egg Launcher ASAP. And when we press... Are you serious? Did the game just lock up on me? Oh no. Oh wow, the game did the thing. Hold up. Hey, welcome back. I had to play all of that mail post office thing again just to get back to this point, and now our feet are on the ground and we can now walk up to this lever and press triangle and actually have this thing work as intended. So here we are. As soon as you press triangle at the lever in front of the computer, you can use the L1 and R1 buttons to look at what you have for blueprints. And hey, we did complete the Rotten Egg Launcher. So, by using X, well, first of all, by using the D-pad, we can move this red cursor to select a piece of the blueprint. And by pressing X, we can pick it. The cursor turns green. From there, you can drop it, and you can also rotate. This part goes over here with the gun pointing at you. The side view of the gun is at the top. And if you pay attention to the image in the background, you'll know that the little box for information should be in the lower right-hand corner. Once we drop this, we get our Rotten Egg Launcher.
The Rotten egg launcher's a brilliant invention, as the smell that it brings causes more than just tension. Once an eggshell breaks open and vile fumes escape, who eyes glaze over and who mouths can only gape. When the Grinch needs to hassle the Who's from afar, he turns to his launcher with a hearty har-har. Few things irk him more than Who's equipped to resist the daze and confusion brought on by rottenness.
And we now have the rotten egg launcher. By holding R1, we can use the D-pad to select our gadget. And, or actually we have to use L1, not R1. R1 is the first person view, and when we have the rotten egg launcher equipped, we can aim with the D-pad and we can fire with circle. The rotten eggs that we can getting from the rotten egg plants will act as our ammo. And we can use them in downtown Whoville for a little more destruction. So let's go ahead and press R1. Okay, we already have it. Now, if we can fire an egg at these people, which takes a little careful aiming, we can get rid of them and they'll drop a present. This also makes it easier to get the gift boxes near the horns. Get out of here. Also, you can play as Max while you're in the downtown outside area. If you need him to scout ahead, you can do that. Also, you can aim a rotten egg launcher at these snow walls to break them and get what is behind them. So we can get even more of the gift boxes this way. And not just the kids that try to hug you, but also the snow throwing kids will give you a gift box as well. So if we follow the perimeter of the city, we should be able to find everything that we need. Yeah, once you hit these people with rotten eggs, they won't be messing with you ever again. You can get rid of the kids and take their presents that way, but you won't do anything to the police officers if you hit them with the weapon, sadly. Like, you'll get nothing out of it. Anyway, let's carry on. You may be noticing some of these gift boxes up above. Hitting them with the rotten eggs will not bring them down, sadly. We're probably going to have to find another way to get those. But whether or not you're shooting down a kid or an adult, as long as they're not a police officer, you can beat them up and get a present with the rotten egg launcher, which is quite nice. Good enough. All right. I got too close to him, but I was still able to get rid of him anyway. Good. By the way, the most you can have for rotten eggs is 200. The game doesn't let you carry more than that, unfortunately. All right. Kid with snowballs. Let's pelt him with a rotten egg and break the thing that he leaves behind. And Let's make sure we aim before we shoot at the little guy. Yeah, you have to be in first-person mode to use the rotten egg launcher. You won't be able to fire it in third-person mode. You're gonna have to press R1 to go in the first person and do some damage with it that way. Okay, he's cowering in fear. We're close enough to him. Let's take his stuff. Okay, we won't be able to do anything there. I am going to have to... Yeah, there's another guy right here. And I was just a little bit off. Okay. We know there's nothing over there. But I do want to look around the perimeter of this place one more time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Because you never know. Speaking of which, I believe that's our third and final snow wall. So that's it for the snow walls. We won't be able to get in there yet. Not until later. Not exactly worried about it. And I'm not seeing anyone else. Taking care of everybody here. Oh, you're here. And I need to remember to watch out for low ceilings. You can't do anything with that. No, well. But we are done with this place for now. And we will have to come back eventually when we have more gadgets that'll allow us to do more things. Alright. Next up is the Who Forest, which is the second level of the game. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where we head to the Who Forest. I like that we're getting a different island animation now that we have the rotten egg launcher equipped, by the way. Somewhat. And once we get to the Who Forest, we'll be doing some new stuff there. Getting new collectibles, messing with new people. Hopefully everything will turn out great. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!